Hello, my name is Mark Muhammad. I'm from Headeus Maximum, and I'm here with one of Indiana's top safeties and top football players, Kaleb Elkins. How you doing today, my man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to talk to you and your dad, and I'll talk to your mom also. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Grew up in Indianapolis, Indiana. Grew up everywhere: East Side, South Side, West Side, all around really.
When you hear your name being talked about as one of the top players in Indiana, what goes through your mind?
Really just a humble kid, a kid that's always willing to work hard no matter what, doing the little things that matter.
Okay. Do you feel like people really know your story?
Not really. I feel like people see the stars and think it's really just given when it's been early mornings, late nights, setbacks, the real nights of me crying, stuff like that that people don't see.
Give me a little bit more of that when what people don't see. That's who we want to know right there.
Really just with me and my injury, I would say. I think I really had a very big setback with that.
Injury as such, it takes mental toughness to get through that. In addition to that, how was your parents?
My parents was most definitely there for me. They really made sure I was good mentally and not just physically.
When we talk about working out, the things that people don't see, did your dad ever work out with you? Did he ever instruct you or pair you with somebody to enhance your skills and your abilities?
Really my whole life, my dad been really my workout trainer. He said that he didn't want to burn me out. He didn't want to take me to all these trainers, and when I'm about to go to college, they gonna do everything for me for free. So really, he didn't really want to burn me out. So he really just kept it down. We work on the hills. Really with endurance, so that's really say it right there.
Okay, oh yeah, them heels good.
Yeah,
that's what I be telling boys, hit them heels. So was mom and dad an athlete growing up?
My dad, he was a track star. He actually went to Warren. Both my parents went to Warren Central. They grew up in Chicago, Illinois. My dad won state in track, and then my mom was a volleyball player.
Okay. What event did your dad participate in?
I believe it was the 400, the 4x4, and the 4x1.
Okay, so that 400, a man's race, my brother, and not just that, just to prepare for it, the workout. So when he said them heels, he knew what he was talking about.
Sir.
You yourself, when I met you, you looked like a track runner. I told you that and everything, and you let me know what you used to do in the long jump. And as a sophomore, 22.5 is pretty good as a sophomore. That's good for a senior. So if you was doing it as a sophomore, that's real good. Let's go into your early childhood. What was Kaleb like growing up?
Me, one thing I can say is I ate a lot and I watched a lot of ESPN. I wasn't in a SpongeBob. I always had a ball in my hand. I was watching ESPN.
Okay. So growing up, was your favorite sport basketball or was it football?
Growing up, I would say it was football, and then as I got older into like the middle school, fourth, fifth, sixth, going into middle school, and then my freshman year, it was all basketball.
Okay. At what point in your life, was it a game or was it a year, or did somebody tell you this when you knew like football is the thing for me? Football is my ticket.
I kind of really always had it in the back of my head that football was going to end up being my thing. I would say I really started taking it serious my sophomore year when I actually got the shot to show everybody what I was capable of.
Okay. Now, what kind of household did you grow up in?
Two-parent household. I kind of mostly grew up with my grandma. I was a grandma's boy, most definitely. Grew up with a lot of my uncles, was around a lot of my cousins.
What I like to do in my interviews is always give my interviewees to give props from which they came, and that's pertaining to their parents or their guardians, whoever raised them. So your mom name is?
Tiffany Elkins.
Tiffany Elkins, and your dad name is?
Corey Elkins.
And grandma name?
Sandra Elkins.
Granny
too.
Granny too.
Muriel Elkins.
Muriel Elkins. Okay. So we give them a love and a shout out to all his guardians. That's what we do here.
Gotta give it to the Uncle Sid,
Come
Uncle
on, come on,
Uncle
come on
Sid,
with it,
Uncle
come on with
Eric,
it, come on
Uncle
with it.
Corey, Uncle Marcus, all them.
Cause you know if you don't give them a
Yeah,
shot, they gonna get.
yeah.
Okay. So were you always confident, and did that come with time?
I wasn't always confident. I kind of really just got out of my bubble for real with my confidence. Confidence really took me a long time to really stay consistent with.
You know, when most people tap into their purpose or tap into what they're good at, there's a lot of distractions around you. What kept you focused?
Really just my parents, honestly. I know that they wouldn't want me out here doing any things. I'm
Right.
always, when I go out, I'll act like my parents are with me.
There you go.
Regardless of if they doing something and I'm not supposed to be doing it, I'm not gonna do it.
There you go. And I'm gonna say this for the camera. Anybody watching, I give you shouts out, love, respect to all parents who's really raising their children to be respectful even when they're not around. So shouts out to the Elkins family.
Because at the end of the day, you're an image of your parents.
What was your first moment you remember falling in love with football?
When I played for the Hurricanes when I was real little. When I was in like 4th grade. I think
what made you fall in love with it?
I was a running back at the time.
Okay.
So I was really doing it all. I was running back, linebacker, safety, quarterback. I was doing it all. So I really just loved it.
Football player, that's what it's called. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So and we was just talking about family. So we're gonna stay right there at Family Foundation. What role has your family played in your journey thus far?
My parents, my uncles, and my grandma and grannies really played a big role. They always told me keep going no matter what. Don't let one thing stop you. Because that one thing that's stopping you, once you get through it, that could be the biggest accomplishment of your life.
You know, family is so important, and it's to everybody that's watching or will watch this video. If you got somebody that's family, guardian, and then good friends can be family too, you know, so it don't always have to be blood. But if they're giving you the right information and guiding you right, that's a blessing. And like you said, it's people like that with the information they give you and the guidance they give you that helps you further your blessings and everything, because your skill set can get you in the door, but that discipline, that respectfulness that they teach you, gonna take you a little bit further. And I'm always say this, God has to be the foundation of whatever you do. That's what I believe. I don't care if you're a Christian, a Muslim, or whatever. God has to be the foundation, then family, and thus on.
Yeah. Sunday mornings.
That's right.
Go to church.
That's right.
Y'all ain't doing that on no Sunday mornings. Get up and go to church. Hey, church where it's at. Church gonna give you that word.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you going through, you gonna feel heavy walking in, but you most definitely gonna feel lighter walking out.
Come on. You know, I like to say, people who try to live their life without God, you ain't gonna get it right. You gonna always hit your head on the wall or you know, run into obstacles that you can't get over. You know, you need that, and you need people like that around you, you know. And that's how I live my life. That's how I taught my children to live their life, and I stand on that.
Yes, sir.
Who keeps you grounded when things start moving fast?
My parents. Always run back to my parents for stuff, or I kind of sit to myself and really take deep breaths to myself. Especially when I'm stretching, I take stretching very seriously, and it really helps me with my mind and stuff.
Sort of like meditating and therapy. Yeah, I like to myself. I like to I go out to our nearest high school and I get on their turf. And I do my little track drills because I was a track and field. I can't do what I used to do, but you know that's therapy for me, mental therapy.
Another thing is writing your problems out loud.
Okay.
That's a big one.
Okay.
You write your problems out loud and you actually like see what's going on inside your head.
Right.
That helps you really.
Just speaking with you, Kaleb, I can tell you're spiritual, and I can tell you're a thinker. And keep that in your life because you're gonna always need it. And what's bigger than that, not only just keep it and utilize it in your life, but teach it to others, the ones who want to learn from you. Some people gonna learn from you without even asking you. They're gonna watch your actions and everything. So, just like you probably learned a lot of things off your parents just by watching them. They ain't have to say it. So keep that energy, man, because that's a positive energy, and we need that in our communities. We need that everywhere we go. I'm telling my age, but I don't care. But back in my day, I know you always hear that. Back in my day, our community, the inner city community, we used to can gather. Like we used to have house parties. Where all the community come together and, just enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? So I miss that because when I see the youth today, y'all can't do it like that without violence and all. And it's heart drenching because I know that's a deterioration of our families, of our neighborhoods and whatever. So I'm big on people like yourself with good energy, people like yourself with good parents and good guard, and you can tell who has the good parents. And I'm not putting down nobody who don't have good parents and stuff, but you can tell, it just shines through and you can feel the energy. So, what sacrifices have people made for you to be in the position you're in right now?
I would say my parents have made the biggest sacrifices just with give me their time and their energy and really putting all this money and things aside for me to do all type of things for them, really.
Right. Money, time, resources, prayers again.
Stuff you're not looking up.
Yeah, stuff you're not looking up. Conversations they done had had with you, So yeah, good parents gonna do that.
For sure.
Yeah, sir. But what's a blessing is you reciprocated because you're not, it's like I used to tell my children, knowledge is like a gallon of water that parents have. They can try to pour it into you, but what kind of cup are you? Are you a cup that's right side up that receives that water? Are you upside down? Because if I try to pour water on an upside down cup, what's gonna happen?
It's all gonna spill out.
It's gonna spill out. It ain't gonna go in. But you are a reflection of a cup that was right side up. Keep that. Stay humble. Stay hungry, and stay rooted in God.
Yes, sir.
When you think about making your family proud, what do that mean to you?
I ain't gonna lie, it means a lot to me, especially like the family I don't see a lot, but that's still out there supporting me. Like when they call me and tell me like how much they proud of me and like this, that, like it really, it means a lot to me. Like it really warms my heart.
Right.
Cause it's basically telling me that what I'm doing, like I'm doing it right, and like the people that's watching me is influenced by it.
Yeah, and they really are. They really are. You never know how much you motivate somebody, and you can make somebody's day. To be honest, it's so deep that what you doing can mentally save somebody. Is that deep? So keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. So we're talking. I said something about mindset. So was there ever a time you felt overlooked?
Yeah, I feel like it's been moments where I've been overlooked, but I use it as motivation going into the next thing.
Okay.
Since I'm being overlooked, I feel like I can't, at the end of the day, that's somebody else's opinion. So since that's somebody else's opinion, I can't do nothing but control what I can control and work harder.
That's right. Being doubted, what did that teach you?
That's a good one. It really taught me just to keep working. At the end of the day, it's always something you can work on, no matter what.
Yeah. Have you ever had a moment where you question yourself?
Yeah. when I got back from my injury, my whole junior year, I felt like I wasn't where I was supposed to be, so I kept doubting myself, like I never get back to where I was, or I can't get this, or I can't get that, really. So it really just it was a lot.
You know, that shows a lot of mental toughness, because I shared with you when I was in college, I had that injury also. So when you're going through the rehab and you know what you used to can do, and you're hoping after this rehab you still can get to that level, but at the same time you're watching your teammates participate in the sport you love, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's mentally a lot, you know. So just to get through that is mental toughness.
Yeah, that's most definitely that's one of them nights you come back home, you crying to yourself. That it really hurt for sure though, but it's most definitely a big part of mental though. Everything really mental.
Yeah, and this is what I would share with you, because I work with other college clients and stuff, and my first year working with them, without me saying it or propping them, and just in normal conversation, they brung up mental health, and people look over that, or people don't really think about mental health. But what they got to realize is players are people, right? And as you go up, especially in D1 sports, it's so much pressure on you. You got to get them grades, right? You got to make these meetings. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do that. So it's so much pressure on you. And some people might need help with mental health and everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just some people just know how to, like you said, you when you first said you like to get to yourself, stretch and whatever, and it almost sounds like you meditate to yourself, So, and a lot of people don't know how to do that. They have to be taught to do that. And some people have to be taught not just how to do that, but why to do it. Because it releases negative energy from your body, and it allows your body to accept positive energy, So what keeps you going when things get hard?
My family.
Your family?
My
Man,
family.
you know what? This is what I love about this interview. Most of your hard questions, it always go back to family.
Family a big part. I ain't gonna lie, my family done a lot for me.
I wish a lot of other players, not just players, just young people, can experience that. To have a family to go to bounce ideals off of, to even be there for their family, to be the one lifting their family up. Because the way life is, I might need to be lifted up today, but tomorrow you might need to be lifted up. See? So we got each other. That's what family is for. What does Warren Central mean to you?
Warren Central mean a lot. I feel like once I first got here, it was nothing but love and hard work. They really most definitely gonna work you here. There's been a lot of big players that came through here, and it just keep going and going and going.
Yeah, this is one of the well-respected programs in the state of Indiana. It has been, and I think it always will be. And when you say some of the big players that came through here, now I think after this season, we can add your name to the list of one of the big players. You got several more on your teammates that will be added to that list. And I think you guys have represented Warren Central very well. I'm from the Fort Wayne, Indiana community. So if I'm up in Fort Wayne and I hear about you, so that means y'all doing your thing down here. So what was it like walking into this program for the first time?
At first, I didn't want to come here because I was up in Lawrence North before I came here.
Okay.
So at first I didn't want to leave my brothers, but at the end of the day, you got to change. You got to face change. So I faced the change, came here, and it really helped a lot.
Okay, yeah. We gonna always have change in our
Change no
life.
matter what.
Yeah.
Gotta just be ready for it.
Gotta adjust. How has this locker room shaped you?
I think it's been helping me with my leadership a lot. The locker room has showed me that it's not about yourself, it's about a team at the end of the day.
There you go. No one can say that better than a leader. It's about team. What does it mean to wear that Warren Central jersey?
A lot, once again, just because of the greats that's been through here. The history behind Warren is so big. It's just like having the jersey on. You ain't got no choice but to go out there and kill.
Right. So the head coach, what has he taught you? He
has taught me to really just keep my head down and work, but stay humbled at the same time. And that I could really be the change if I really adapt to the right things and give out the right information to the right kids, really. That's going to help bring the community back together.
Okay. And we're not just going to say head coach. We're going to say his name.
JT Whitaker.
JT Whitaker. And your DB coaches are?
Coach Wu, Coach Hudges, Coach Jordan, them three.
Okay. And what have the DB coaches taught you?
Don't waste steps.
Don't
waste steps.
And don't get burned.
Yeah, every step matter. Because them wide receivers ain't taking them the choppy steps you taking. They getting out their breaks. So you gotta get out yours.
Right. So we're gonna go into that as development as a player. You know, we talking about don't waste step. That's part of the development. When did you realize you can be different on the football field?
At a young age, for real, I see the game so different. It's just like it comes so first-handed. So like when I'm out there, I can read a play. I know what's coming before it. And then film is a big thing for me too.
So you do a lot of film study?
With my dad.
Okay. There go dad. There go family again.
Hey.
Yes, sir. And that's good. That'll be a good carryover from Warren Central to Purdue. That film study, just knowing, you know, and that way you can play with. Once you do enough film study,
play with your alignment,
and you can play with. It allows you to play with your instinct a little bit more instead of the guessing game. Because if you out there guessing, you'll step behind. What part of your game are you most proud of?
I would say my ball skills.
Your ball skills?
Yeah.
Like what? Tell me something. Matter of fact, don't just tell me something. Tell me, when did you apply it in a game? And you're just like, yeah.
I say just to like being able to track the ball like a wide receiver. Basically, like when a wide receiver getting thrown the ball, I'm back there as a wide receiver too. So you basically got to really place that ball where you need to.
So basically, if I throw to your side, you feeling like that's your ball,
yes, sir.
Okay, that's how you supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What makes you a great defensive back?
I feel like my length.
Your length, you do
got
length.
Long.
You're a legit 6'3". And what's your weight?
185.
185. And speaking to Purdue, did they tell you what the ideal weight they wanted you to play at or anything?
When I first get there, they probably gonna put the weight on me and then really decide on where I want to play at, where I feel good at.
Yeah, that's gonna come on naturally. The good thing is you already coming in there 6'3". So yeah, you already got NFL height, and you know your measurables.
Something you can't teach.
Yeah, that's it. You can't teach that. Do you feel like being physical, or do you enjoy the chess match more?
I like being physical.
You like being physical?
Yeah, because that physicality, it can really like change the game, like the momentum. Like all it takes is really like one hit to really change that whole.
So you like hitting? You like getting up, putting that helmet up in there,
yes, sir.
All right. Now, how often do you work out, and what kind of workout do you do? Do you work out to get strong, or do you work out for endurance, or What kind of workout do you do?
I got days right now in the weight room. We do full body workouts, so we hitting our full body, core, legs, arms. But when I'm at home, I still do little stuff like push-ups.
Okay.
I've been doing push-ups since like second grade of AAU basketball. Shout out to Coach Wings too, Coach Wings and Coach Derek, Coach Bo and all them. They push-ups gonna take you a long way.
Yeah, push-ups. People underestimate what push-ups can do. They really do. What part of your game are you still working on?
Every part of my game.
Okay.
It's always something that I feel like I'm still missing a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. We talk about the development and what you're working on, and whether you like to be physical or chess match. So, and everything you're working for or have worked on draws attention. You know, even though we know now you're committed, congratulations to Purdue University. But through the process to gain this recruiting attention, when did your recruiting feel real to you? When you know they was really looking at you?
I would say around springtime.
Okay.
I really started to actually see that.
Sophomore year?
Yeah, sophomore year.
Okay.
After my sophomore year, I really recognized, during and after, I really recognized that this is really about to take off.
Okay. Now, did you play a lot of 7-on-7? You ain't play no 7-on-7?
I don't do that.
You was balling then, because nowadays a lot of people get looks through 7-on-7. If you ain't played no 7-on-7, that means you was balling.
Yeah, the thing about it is this was actually like my first off season. Like this is my very first off season. Before I was basketball, out of town every weekend, Peach Jam, stuff like that.
Got you. You saying this year is your very first off season?
Yeah, this is my real off season. I'm getting every weight room. I ain't missing nothing. I'm getting everything now.
Okay. How did you stay focused with all the attention? And when you said you're recruiting, who were the top 5 schools that you was like, even though we know more recruited you than that, but who was the top 5 schools you was like, whoa, you went to school the next day really feeling good about offer?
I say my Ohio State offer, Vandy. I feel like people underestimate what they got building right now. I feel like they really on to something. They building something great right now. Tennessee. IU and Oregon. Yeah.
In Oregon, yeah. What were you looking for in a college program, even though we know that's over? So let me reword that question. What attracted you about Purdue University?
Being able to get on the field early.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people get lost in the money and they necessarily forget that they going to play football and they not going for the money.
Right.
So I feel like the sitting for 2 years and getting paid, I don't want to do that. The only way you're gonna get paid is if you on the field and getting that playing time. So
increase your value.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So when you at Purdue, matter of fact, we ain't even at Purdue. We still at Warren Central. What kind of coaches get the best out of you?
The coaches that's really always on me. They ain't gotta yell or do nothing like that, but just always on me, making sure I'm good and just being on me.
Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, and we know you one of the leaders here at Warren Central, do you encourage, get on your teammates or hold them accountable? And if yes, how do you do that? If I wasn't performing, if I was your teammate, I wasn't performing like I can perform, what would your approach to me be?
I'll pull you to the side. I ain't gonna yell at you or nothing like that. I'll pull you to the side, make sure you straight, and then just give you some tips and tell you you're gonna be good. On to the next.
Okay. And most players probably can receive that better, where you ain't fronting on them, showing out on them and stuff, and it probably make a stronger bond between me and you. So
and it helps them going into the next play. All the leader telling me I'm good. Oh, okay, now I can relax and actually play the game.
Right. We talking about pressure. Okay. We talking about because leadership and holding somebody accountable and them holding you accountable is a level of pressure that's needed. We know a diamond is a diamond, but before it was a diamond, it was a piece of coal.
Mm-hmm.
Without time and pressure, it would have never turned into a diamond. So we talking about pressure. Do you feel pressure being one of the top players in Indiana?
No, I feel like I take it more as an honor, but I don't look at it.
Okay.
I stay more humble and onto the work side.
Got you.
But when that stuff do come about and it's like the right time and place, okay, I interfere with it and interact with it. But once it's not the time and place, I kind of just focus on keep my tunnel vision.
Okay. What do you do when you have a bad game or a bad practice?
I kind of go off to the side to myself to really get back to my mindset because I know since I'm a leader and seeing the younger guys seeing that, it kind of shakes up the vibe of the team.
Mm. So you hold your own self accountable and you kind of self motivated.
Mm-hmm.
So going into Purdue, which you'll be an underclassman. How do you think your reaction to be one of their leaders, which will be your leader, coming up to you and say, "Hey, you need to step it up" or whatever, applying that pressure to you? How receptive would you be to that?
I'm gonna be open to it because at the end of the day, he can't be telling me nothing wrong if you tell him. Well, he actually helping me because he telling me I'm doing something wrong before the coaches is.
So how do you separate outside noise from your own goals?
Really, just I listen to my parents more than anything. My parents play a big role. So like regardless, like if any outside noise, like I just don't listen to it because I got so much going for myself, and all it takes is that one mistake to lose it all.
Right. You got a good head on your shoulder. So, and by you saying that, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you chasing right now?
Right now, I'm just chasing to be great.
All right.
I'm just chasing to be great right now.
I hear you.
I ain't on no Pacific run right now. Right now, I'm just chasing to be great and kind of like rebuild the Warren community, get it back to where it was.
Right. Okay. Showing love to the Warren Central.
Yes, sir.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave at Warren Central?
I want to leave it towards where the kids after me got the motivation to do what I'm doing. So just because like you little or you not got the big name like me, no matter what, just keep working because we got a kid on our team, Juan. He little, but he got like the most energy and the most hurt. Like everybody gonna listen to him, but he really got the most energy.
It's almost how you answer that. It's almost like you peeked at my questions because my next question was, what do you want younger kids to learn from your story?
Just to keep working no matter what. I mean, you're going to go through adversity. Adversity is part of life. You just got to keep working no matter what.
When football is over one day, what do you want people to say about Kaleb Elkins?
I want them to be able to say that he wasn't just a football player.
Right.
He was a great person to be around. Very energetic. Like I want people to be able to say that. I don't want people just to be able to talk about football. I want to be able to talk about my life and like what I'm doing for the programs and the community and stuff like that.
Right. That's a good mindset. What would you tell the younger version of yourself?
Them hard nights ain't pay off for nothing. Them hard nights ain't pay off for nothing.
When you was going through those hard nights, was you? I know Dad and Mom was encouraging you, but was you self-motivated? Was you pushing yourself? Was you doubting it?
I was more so pushing myself because I was young. Cause like when my parents they can't be leading me the wrong way. So I most definitely embraced it all. Mm-hmm. Everything they was doing for me, listen no matter what. Like they was most definitely telling me I can't do nothing wrong.
What is one thing you want your family to know?
Everything they are telling me. Anything they telling me, like I'm really out here doing it. I'm really applying it to the real world.
What is one thing people still don't understand about you?
None of this was given. everything was worked for.
Finish this sentence for me. I'm not done until. I see in your mind you doing a lot of work. So
I'm not done until that check is signed.
okay.
My uncle, that's what we, every time he come around, don't stop working until that check is signed. And even after that check, keep working even harder.
Keep working. When the world finally knows Kaleb Elkins, what do you want them to know?
To know that I'm for the community and not for myself.
Okay. I think I like that answer, and I think people feel that energy out you. And I know that they don't just feel that you're just saying that. If they've been around you, I only been around you just today, and I can feel that energy. Stay strong, stay smart, stay humble, stay rooted in God. Stay focused on your family. Always love your parents. And God got something big He want to do with you for the community.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here, giving me the opportunity to interview you, and I look forward to watching you. I'm gonna come up a couple times and watch you play. But I'm gonna definitely be at the Purdue games
Yes,
and
sir.
stuff. So I look forward to that. And I like to say to the Elkins family, just my personal opinion as a man, as a father, and as somebody in the sports world who works with student athletes. You guys have did a good job with this young man because I feel his energy is genuine, it's sincere. And if you can go back through this interview and count how many times he mentioned family, that'll tell you a lot of things about this young man. So congratulations, and do your thing.
Appreciate it. Another thing, hard work beat talent when talent isn't working hard.
That's right.
That's the biggest thing.
That's right. So, and I want to give a shout out to Warren Central, the coaching staff. You guys, if you guys got other young men like this, you guys are doing a very good job. And I wish you well, and I wish let's win the state championship.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what I want to see. So, thank you.